I've been thinking about things that I would tell my younger self if I could, and I've come up with about 20 or so different items. So the first one is learn your body. If you can give yourself pleasure, you're not going to depend on someone else to do that, and it might prevent you from going into relationships with people that you otherwise wouldn't. I think you're prone to settle for someone just because you now have sex with them. And that doesn't mean it's necessarily good sex, or doesn't necessarily mean they're a good person or even a good fit for you. But because you're receiving that sexual attention, you equate it as a relationship, when on all honesty, it's not. I think you should learn about investing. I think you should start as soon as you can. I think even if it's $20, create yourself an account, add money to it, invest it. Maybe in 6 months, see if it's not doing well, and maybe change it up a little bit, but invest and try not to ever use that money. Because when you're older, if you have money, it gives you freedom that not having money will provide. I think you should always learn new skills, even ones that scare you. I think you need to learn to use power tools. I think you can go to classes to learn these kind of things. You can ask friends and family to help you with them. If you don't know how to sew, I would suggest learning how to sew, because you can save yourself money from having to have stuff tailored. You can do stuff for your friends, like you can make gifts for your friends instead of actually buying gifts, and those mean a lot because you made them. I would definitely say to ask for help. Like, people like to help, and I saw this one time on Ina Garten, the Barefoot Contessa. She did a thing, and she said for parties, people would ask her if they could help with something. She would always be like, no, no. She felt she had to do it herself. But then she learned that people really do like to help. And so if someone says, can I help you with something? Find them something to do. And sometimes when people are rude or mean, it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. It's something they're going through, past trauma, whatever, issues going on. Try not to internalize that, because those are things that you can't fix. Don't let narcissists take over events. So, for example, at a birthday party, I told the guest of honor, I said, listen, when this person gets here, if they introduce drama, we're not going to buy into it. We're going to just act indifferent to it. And it's not to be mean, but it's just that we knew this person tends to take over. So we're at a restaurant and we're enjoying ourselves. This person's running late. All of a sudden, she comes in and she's just so dramatic. Oh, guess what? I've locked my keys in my car. Okay, this was before you could, unlock it with your phone or whatever. And so we just said, oh, that's so unfortunate. And they would just look shocked, like we're not adopting their, drama. Like, we're not going to offer to help. And we sat there, and she's like, well, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, well, what do you think you should do? And essentially it just took her an hour to figure out what she's going to do. But she did try to take over. And you might think like, well, it sounds like she did if she did it for an hour, but we didn't let her drama impact the fun that we were trying to have at this restaurant, And so I definitely would advise, do not adopt other people's trauma or drama. I would tell myself to be bold. I would say to try new things. I would say, even if it scares you, even if you think others might laugh at you, they're not going to laugh at you. Try things. Be bold. Set goals that may seem crazy to you. Set goals that are just like, I don't know if I could ever do that. You can. Be bold. Be strong. Do more than you think you can, because you can. Always. Always build friendships and acquaintances. Always. Assign accordingly. A friend is someone who you can call and say, I've got an issue. They drop everything. They come at the drop of a hat. An acquaintance says, oh, that's so unfortunate, and does nothing else. Just assign them accordingly. Don't take it personally if they end up being one or the other. Assign accordingly and move on. The old phrase, one day I'll have my shit together, is a total farce. Like, I'm 54. I still don't have my shit together. And that doesn't mean I haven't succeeded in a lot of areas. It just means I'm still evolving, and I will never stop evolving until I die. Like, it is never ending. It's not a goal, a destination, a thing that you can get there and say, oh, I'm done. You know, I think if you do that, you're close to death. Like you have nothing else to give or, you know, aspire to be. It's never ending. It's constant. It's always keep evolving, keep doing things that scare you, keep just going out there and being more, doing more, be bold. The expensive car, purse, house, those things might bring you happiness, but they're superficial happiness. I would definitely put more emphasis on doing things with people, going to events, going to the concert, going to games, going to, you know, your neighbor's kids' birthday party, you know, doing things with people, making memories. Those are things that will take you further as far as memories go, that just a superficial item can't bring you. And again, it can bring you temporary happiness, but it's not going to bring you 10 years of happiness. You know, well, a house might. Hopefully, a car does too. Get you there. But those are functions that they provide. You know what I mean? So I definitely would not put as much emphasis on the expensive item. You know, get as best that you can that's still affordable. I mean, honestly, I'd rather have $1,000 in a $10 purse than $1,000 purse with $10 in it. It's a big difference. Take pictures of yourself. Take pictures of yourself smiling. Take pictures of yourself with friends. Ask people to take pictures of you. Ask people who come visit you and a new baby to take pictures of you with the baby. You'll find that you have a ton of pictures of others with your baby, but your baby's 4, and then, you know, you look back and you don't have any pictures of you with the baby. Okay, when some people start chatting with you and it looks like they might be wanting advice, ask them if they actually want advice or if they just want to vent to you, because there's a big difference. Which leads me into the next thing, which is learn when to give advice and when to stop giving advice. For example, you know, I'm sure Warren Buffett, who's a gazillionaire, has offered advice to people and they haven't taken it, okay? If you find that you are offering great advice to someone because you know this subject so well and they could benefit from it, if they don't listen to you about it, don't give any more advice. I mean, it's not personal against you. It's just maybe they wanted to vent or they just don't have it in them to do the thing that you're advising to do. You can't raise someone else's standard. If they are a certain way, especially at a certain age, you cannot change that. It could be a temporary adjustment they might make, but you can't raise someone to your standard. And if you have friends that you want to aspire to be like, or if you have friends that they want to aspire to be like you, then you can advise them on possible steps to take. But don't try to force your standard on someone else, because it will backfire every time. Let it go. Okay, definitely know when to walk away. Sometimes relationships are supposed to be in your life temporarily. Some last 23 years, some last 7 years, some last 3 weeks. You know, let them just be chapters in your life that are over. Remember the good parts fondly, and try to let go of the negative parts and just label them what they are. A core memory that lasted X amount of time, and let it go. Just let it go. Okay, I know I look like a busted can of biscuits, but definitely find the best hairstylist that you can afford. If you don't like one, go to the next one until you find your person. I've had mine for like 15 years, love her. I could literally say, do whatever you want. She knows me well enough to know what I do and don't like, and just goes for it. And it is so comforting, because haven't we all had the shit haircut and style? You know, just find that good person. Stick with that good person. Have friends describe you, because you might think something about yourself is just mundane or just something that everyone does, but they might see you in a different light or perspective that really will enlighten you to things that are great about you. And again, they might be things that you think are just ordinary or that everyone does, but they're not. They could be these exceptional things that you just take as, you know, take for granted. So have them describe you. I would learn a new language, preferably French or Spanish, French, Spanish, Italian. Walk daily. You just don't know how much you love it. Never lend money. You can always give someone some money if you feel compelled to do it, but never loan anybody money. Buy a rental property, especially when the housing market is down. You can never own too many. Learn business, entrepreneurial, and management skills. These will come in so handy. Have a monthly budget category where you save for travel. Increase it as often as you can. On that note, always get the travel insurance because inevitably something can and will go wrong. You'll learn this in the future. Okay, if I can go back to when my babies were babies and toddlers and little kids, I would have paid to buy the expensive video camera. I would love to have videos of them when they were little. They would have been priceless to have. And of course I have memories, but of course I don't remember everything. And on that note, write down the cute and funny things that your babies say because you will forget them. Okay, I wish I could do this one over for sure. Do not get the Depo-Provera shot. You will gain 60 pounds in 6 months and it'll be 18 years later and you still will not have lost all the weight. Instead, you should get a partial hysterectomy where they just remove your uterus, or a uteral ablation, which will stop your periods. I wish I had started YouTube in 2009 when I recorded myself making green beans for my nephews. They were their favorite, and if I had kept doing that, I'd probably have 1 million subscribers by now. But it's never too late, and before you know it, I'm gonna have 250,000 subscribers on this channel. Never, and I mean never, ever, ever record yourself in promiscuous situations. Never. You do not even know how that could come back and bite you in the end. Thank heavens it has never happened to me, but it's because I've never participated in anything of that type of situation. And I'm glad that I never have and never will. Not on my own awareness. Like, if it's done to me, that's totally different, but I would never choose to do that, ever. It could totally come back and bite you in the end. When you're with a new person, insist that they use protection. Don't, even if you're like, well, I'm on birth control, that doesn't matter. Always use protection. You do not know what kind of nastiness that person has been up to. Just trust me there. Just don't do it. I mean, it has happened to me. It's nothing gross, but that's not to say it doesn't happen. You know, always use protection. Always. I think the last one is my favorite, and that is, rarely have I ever regretted something I've tried. I have often regretted things that I didn't try. So take chances, be bold, do the thing, even if it scares you. Just stand up and do it. You will be surprised the things that you can get through. And again, I'd rather have the memory of failing or not succeeding versus the fact that I didn't try something that I really should have. That doesn't mean I'm gonna go jump out of an airplane and parachute, and that's not me, but you know, things that I could have taken a chance on and seen a different outcome, I really wish I had taken that up. So anyway, these are just 20 or so things that I wish I could tell my younger self, and I would like to know, do you have any things that you'd like to add to this list? Did any of these things resonate with you? And you know, if you like this type of content, I have other videos you might want to look at and see if this is the type of channel that you like, and if so, maybe subscribe, because the chances of me coming across your feed again are very slim. So anyway, take care and I'll see you next time.